All right, we've got about 5 more minutes of music. Awesome jams by Days Gamer, as always. We'll have him back up here in just a moment. I just want to let everyone know that has been or gotten in here so far to please go ahead and share out this space. We do have quite a bit of reminders set today. I think it was right around 100. So it sounds like it's going to be a good day. We love how we're scheduling this into this 2 hour gap. And so since it's only 2 hours, we do want to make sure that everybody gets here as soon as possible, as soon as they can, to the beginning of the show, if you will, the conference, especially if you're an audience member looking to win one of these giveaways that's going to keep coming up here. You know that more often than not, the conference or the people that come up here to speak in this conference always have something to give away. So please go ahead. Anyone that you know that is interested in these spaces, that has been in one, maybe hasn't been in one, and wants to check this out, or you know of any project founders that haven't heard about us, or maybe even want to come sit in and listen to be privy to the next ones, please go ahead, share out the space. We've got another few minutes, and then we'll get into it with our first five. So go ahead, Days Gamer, take it away. All right, shout out to Days Gamer for always keeping the jams going in here. Thank you for that awesome DJ, and I love how it's always live. You can hear them spinning the tracks. Um, we are going to be getting into this real soon. Our schedule at least starts in 3 minutes now. Yep, so 12:10 Pacific, 3:10 Eastern. We do have, I'll go through real quick, who our next five that are on the schedule. We are waiting on a few to come file on in, but we've got M4 up first. Can't wait to hear from you guys with your mint that just started yesterday. We've got Travis with Chad and Brad after that. And then we have Aliens, Collectiverse, and NFT in it. So looking forward to all of these awesome projects that are coming up. We've got a few new ones as well. And then we've obviously got a bunch more coming on after those five. So real quick, before we get into it, we still have about 2.5 minutes. I do want to give the people that are here a quick update on everything that's been going on behind the scenes in Alpha Shares. We did make a very bullish announcement as our last announcement in the Discord, and that was that our next big announcement is going to be that we're launching. So this entire time since that announcement, we have been in some extreme beta testing. The team has been, for months doing what we, I guess, could coin alpha testing, where we're, constantly given new deployments from our development team and testing out those deployments kind of piece by piece. But we're now finally in the stage where absolutely everything is put together and the tests are happening in what, you can coin a beta test now, where it all should function exactly how it should at full launch. And we're now just making sure that there are no hiccups, there are no bugs, everything is smooth, everything is working perfectly. Not only is the internal team testing it, but we also have a handful of advisors, well-known investors, big holders, whales, if you will, so on and so forth. We've got a tight-knit group of people that are NDA'd and have been testing it out for us. We're going to be expanding the amount of people that are testing over the next few days, and we are very, very happy to, announce that from our testing, everything has been going absolutely perfectly. We had an awesome round of testing yesterday, which included adding a bunch of new collections, not just our own collection. We had been testing mainly with our own collection, but yesterday we had some awesome tests with way more than just one collection on the marketplace and having that operate. So absolutely cannot wait for everything to be fully released. We love that we have these NFT conferences to really fill the books of what NFT projects we can't wait to promote and put on that featured side of our marketplace. And so that's what we're doing it for. Not only to get you in front of an audience, not only to obviously as an audience member win something from a giveaway from one of these projects, but we want to find, what are those premium, innovative, perspective projects that we want to be behind and have them be featured on the Alpha Share Marketplace. So, with that being said, it is 12:10 p.m. now. I'd love to go ahead and get started with our speakers. Like I said, first one up is M4 Rabbit. I believe Jason, you're behind the mic as always. So I'm going to let you take it away for 5 minutes. Let everyone know how your mint's been going. I know it just opened up yesterday.
First off, holy cow, dude. Alpha Shares launching, baby. Damn.
Oh yeah, long time in the coming, long time making, and so we will be there really soon. We're trying to make sure, of course, as we do everything perfectly, but there's a little bit more and more every day. There's more and more that I can say, and so one of
Dude.
these times I'm going to be saying it's open, it's out. But yeah, go ahead. I'd love to hear about you guys because obviously there's a lot for us coming, but you
Yeah.
are in the spotlight now.
All right. Well, just real quick, man. Let's whenever the time is right, let's get on that call and we'll talk about step number one with Alpha Shares. So, but yeah, let's definitely do that. But yeah, I appreciate it. And we opened up our mint yesterday, and it was freaking great. We had a good time. We probably had about a 6 to 8 hour space, something like that, with Moon Pie and Jelly and several folks that came through and supported. Gave tons of giveaways. We minted 20% in just 6 hours. So it was an incredible success. We're going to continue our grind and get this collection. There's only 888 pieces in there, but we're going to get that sold out for sure. But so it's been a long time coming. So that's something that we both can say, I guess. A project that was about 8 to 10 months in development. We have these incredible 3D rabbits. If you look at the artwork, it's just insane. It's the imagination that goes into the artwork, not only the craftsmanship, but there's 4 factions, and they all have to do with land, sea, air, and space. The Discord is divided up into faction. Faction wars are coming to create that competitive spirit within the community and the Discord. That's just the fun part of it. But the artwork is just we never want to let go of the artwork and the lore. We're always going to produce that quality work right there. We're always going to have the same quality in the lore of the project. It's something that we love. We're all sci-fi fans, and we just want to continue the story about M4 and the future of where he's going. Every part of the story and the lore times in with all our future collections, from a female rabbit that's going to bring a war to the planet that the M4 and his army are occupying. So that female rabbit will come out later, after this collection sells out. You'll be able to breed the two, and you'll be able to have mutated species. But I would do want to spend a couple minutes talking about this current mint right here, and what is this what we branded as the Founders Collection. The team got together and we wanted to come out of the gates with a collection that was stuff for utility, prizes, rewards, and most of all, and it established our first M4 OG holders within the community. The community was ready to mint, so it was the perfect time for us, and it was just it all came to manifest yesterday, and that's what we did. So we deployed the 888 pieces there. What's inside of it is you get full IP rights. You get, as long as you have one of these, all of our future phases, you're going to get free mints from those. You're going to get, there's golden armor rabbits in there, one of ones. There's several faction rabbit one of ones, and one in particular that I posted up top. Our partnership with NFA, Crypto Homies, Sydney Richland, Nifty Vicious, however you know him or know his social media and what he's doing. That project right there alone is going to provide a ton of utility within the M4 project as well. So that one of one legendary piece you see up top, we recommissioned our artist, and M4 himself, that is the M4 Rabbit. There is only one in the entire collection. He runs all the factions when it comes to his army. So there's plenty of faction rabbits, but there is only one M4. And this one in particular, he has the Crypto Homie logo on his chest. And, there's going to be one lucky winner, whoever mints that guy when we reveal. I can tell you NFA is going to come banging down your door trying to get that from you. I just know the way they are, and I know the way they operate. They're gonna want to get their hands on that. So that's going to be an outstanding piece to have. But there, this is what we're trying to do. We want to establish our M4 original OG holders, get them on a private chat in the Discord, and communicate on a daily basis about our visions in the project. Because of course, our community and our holders, those folks matter. But yeah, that's the gist of it. But we're here now. The time has come for us. So if you're interested in the mint, there's links up there. We also take fiat minting credit card right there. So make everything easier for the folks that just don't want to deal with the crypto. You can go right in there and just mint with the credit card. So, but yeah, it's an epic moment for us, and we're on top of the world. We feel great.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, like you said, and like we've been saying too, a long time coming with you guys. We haven't launched yet. With you guys, you have, and so definitely a long time coming. Something that we've been excited for. Something that obviously, we've been trying to focus on getting our marketplace out there as soon as we could. And if we got it out before your launch, we would have loved to be a part of it more than we, are now. But this is the type of thing where we want to show our support where we can. Absolutely, everyone that has heard about M4 Rabbit that maybe didn't know that they just released that mint yesterday, go check it out. Especially if you have the opportunity to win that crazy one of one, you can literally be the M4 Rabbit. Like you said, only
Mm-hmm.
one of those. You're the king. You're the leader of your pack, and so of your squad, if you will. I'm not sure if you have another name or term for that, but no, I absolutely love it, and I think that the whole entire Alpha Shares team here is here to support you, just like you've been here to support us since the beginning. And so, by all means, yes, absolutely love to have you up here first too. That pinned tweet will stay up there for quite a while, and so hopefully we can circle back to it too and let other people join later. Go check it out. Only point one. Go mint it. I think the coolest thing too is that you can use a credit card fiat minting. We have not seen that very often at all. So I love that you
Yep.
put that in there.
Yep, Windman or Launchpad made that possible. But yeah, I appreciate you. Alpha Shares has definitely been there for us since day one, giving us nothing but love. And man, it's just I can't wait to just give back and do my part. I try my best.
Thanks so
So
much, Jason.
yeah, thank y'all very much.
Of course, of course. All right, we looks like we got Travis with Chad and Brad next. Oh, he's up here now. We thought he wasn't gonna make it, but let's add him as a speaker and get him up here. Alrighty, Travis, you made it just in time.
Hey, what's going
If you're
on, guys?
ready,
Sorry I'm
we're ready
late.
for you. No, no worries at all. We're ready for you. You got it honestly just here right in time. We were running about a minute and a half late after the previous person, so go ahead and you've got the floor now. Always love to hear from you, Travis.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Alpha Shares, what's going on, Merc? Shout out to Chad Mod M4. Congrats on the mint last night, man. I saw you were rocking strong. Aliens, hope you're doing well. Days, uh, Collective Verse, what's going on, guys? The reason I'm actually late is because I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Baby O, actually here with me in the house in Coachella, California. The ultimate hype man. If I have time, I'm going to make it real quick. I want to give Baby O the chance to give us a whoop whoop.
Woo!
Let's do it, yeah.
Hey, man, I see a lot of people I know for surely, but hope y'all enjoying the day. I'm a big supporter of the Chad and Brad family. My boy Travis, I support in people, not just NFTs, right? So there's a different perspective to come when maybe you guys are investing in your guys' projects a little bit for us holders that are out there, right?
Let's go, baby. Yeah, Baby O made the trip all the way out here to Coachella from Las Vegas. And he just actually showed up like 15 minutes ago. So it was amazing timing.
Oh, hell yeah. No, awesome. Yeah, well, we don't want to take up too much of your time then. I mean, obviously, you got some personal networking dealings to deal with, and we never like to get in the way of those. I know you're a busy, busy man. But I think, real quick, even though I think this is a great touch, if no one's even, heard, I'm sure everyone here has heard about you already, but if not, I think the coolest thing is that you are growing an actual real growing, huh? That's kind of funny that I said that. Growing an actual real business, brick and mortar, if you will, with a real location. And that's where you get to meet, even the homies that you meet online. They can come by your store and check out your business. So, real quick, touch on that. Let everyone know, what's going on at the shop today, what you've been building, what you're doing with your project, and then I'll let you get back to your networking.
Oh, you're good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, for those that don't know, we are a cannabis focused project. So I am in the cannabis industry. So that is one thing that we are obviously doing here today with Mr. Baby O is sampling some cannabinoids. But we are also talking a little bit of business with the Eat the Bruiser in the house. We got the Brew Crew here live in person. So I don't know what might partake here in this meeting, but hopefully everyone will come and follow us and check it out. But I am a cannabis industry owner and entrepreneur out in Coachella, California. That's kind of what Alpha Shares was talking about with the shop out here. Is we do have a licensed retail. We are also licensed for manufacturing and statewide distribution. So we do currently have 3 brands on shelves here in California under the Chad and Brad name. We've got our Booth by Chad, our Brad's Mystery Mids, and our Legacy by Chad and Brad. And so, one of the primary utilities behind holding a Chad and Brad NFT is obviously discounts on these physical products and additional partner products here at our shop. We also allow all of our holders to passively stake their NFTs and earn their fair share of Chad coin. With our final phase of our roadmap that's actually already underway, we do have an exclusive partnership with Isles of Meta to be the only cannabis option within that metaverse. But we do plan to open the first licensed and legal cannabis dispensary within the metaverse, where people can actually come in, view 3D renderings of products, ask questions, get educated on just cannabis in general, and actually exchange that Chad coin for real world cannabis. And so, since we are licensed to deliver, we do plan on partnering with additional dispensaries and deliveries nationwide. So that way we can service everybody here in the U.S. And one of the things we are doing, I know it's kind of a tacky promotional giveaway, but we are doing for the next 100 people to go ahead and mint a Chad and Brad NFT. We do have a God Hates NFTs up for grabs. So we are currently minting. There are 5 characters. You've got Chad, Brad, Thad, Bryce, and of course Chad's dad. And we are on the Ethereum blockchain for 0.05. So if you like cannabis, if you kind of like a little bit of what we talked about here today, even if you just like Baby O, get out there, check out Chad and Brad, and mint yourself a Chad, a Brad, a Thad, a Bryce, or a Dad, and you will get a chance to win that God Hates NFT. I appreciate you, Alpha Shares, Merc, once again, uh, for letting me come up here and speak.
Of course. Thanks, Travis, for always being out here. You are a staple of not only our community, but really the NFT community in general. You're always a friendly face that's always hopping into those mint parties. You're always not representing, but always acknowledging, all the other speakers that are up here, the other projects that maybe aren't even in the speaker panel, but down in the audience. Something that I always love about you. Can always tell that, you at the heart are a true community builder and someone that knows how to grow something from the ground up, whether that be a community or whether that be a plant. And so, absolutely love what you're doing, Travis. Thank you for coming up here again. And just like Travis said, if you guys are interested in the cannabis industry, something that is absolutely exploding, especially here in the United States, if you're local, if you're anywhere near the West Coast, you're gonna have an easy time going traveling out there. How cool would it be to go and you actually what did you how did you phrase that? You said um, did you say ingest cannabinoids? You said
Yeah,
it in a very politically
indulging in
correct way.
some cannabinoids, you,
Yeah,
you indulge every now and then.
there you go. Yeah, so if you are interested in that, that's the coolest thing that I see here is that I've never met another project founder that actually has their own true business, brick and mortar business with not just, a storefront, but actually a product that is the brand behind their NFT project. So very, very cool. And thank you again, Travis. Always love having you up here.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, thank you once again. And shout out all the listeners down there as well.
There you go. See, always shouting them out. All right. So aliens, first time we're hearing from you. Would love to hear about you. You got your time. You got your 5 minutes. Sorry, we're a little running late, but go ahead. I will shut my mouth and let you talk.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Man, I am a little crazy minded today. I have not gone to sleep yet. So I was working all night on some things, and it got to be about 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, well, the sun's up. They're doing construction near my house. There ain't no way I'm going to sleep. So let's get on. So I'm a little drowsy, but Aliens is a free mint profile picture NFT that I'm going to bring some utility to. It's not just gonna be like the free mint meta hype BS, all that stuff. It's a brand that I want to build to stick around for a long time, and I started by doing all word of mouth. You know, I guess marketing and getting everybody, just talking about it, word of mouth. Haven't bought any or paid for any promotion or anything or done crazy giveaways to get a bunch of followers or anything like that. I'm doing everything word of mouth 100%. And the reason why is because I'm trying to build a long lasting brand, and I want to, of course, get everybody in with the free NFT, and I want to show them that I can bring utility with a free NFT and show them how successful that will be. And then eventually down the line, we're going to have some other things. I can't speak too much on that, but so essentially we are free mint community based. We are 100% docs. We got a fully audited and optimized contract, and we already have some metaverse land. I can't speak too much on that again because I'm partnered with this metaverse land, and I can't release anything until they're completely finished and we're all the way in there. So I'm super excited. But yeah, we're completely free mint, and everything's authentic, genuine, and organic over here. And I'm just trying to show that to everybody by being in these Twitter spaces damn near every day and grinding my ass off. Just sorry y'all, excuse my language, but yeah, and just it's just at the end of the day, we're trying to build a melting pot community, and get vetted members in there. Then use my brother's social media platforms. Who he's got like 350,000 on Instagram and 370,000 on YouTube, or vice versa, something like that, to bring on new Web 2 members into Web 3, and then of course have them with the free mint, so it's low risk, potentially high reward, and then we have amazing communities, all melted, mixed together, all in there, ready to help them out, figure out Web 3, and then of course me and my team, of course, will help too. But yeah.
Awesome. So is it going to be mainly like an educational platform then? Is that what you're getting at, or is there? Seems like you got a lot of stuff that's kind of going on behind the scenes that you might not want to say. But I mean, really, what is as a someone that might be prospective, or a prospective minter in minting that when it comes out, what do they have to look forward to if they hold an iAlien?
You know, um, I hate to sound like this guy, but everything. It's like, but but no, honestly, like, so yeah, so of course we want to tackle it a little bit on the education standpoint. Of course, that's not like, of course we'll want to help people as much as I can. I'm more focused on making sure people just don't get scammed. I'm tired of seeing people say, "Man, I got rug pulled," or "My whole wallet got cleaned out," and it's just terrible when you see that stuff. And I've had it happen to me, not the wallet getting cleaned out, but being rug pulled. And we just got to stop that in this space, because once we stop that, then it'll seem all more legit, and then more people will get into the Web 3 space. But I would say overall, it's a free mint with true utility coming later on. So if you stick around and wait till the true utility comes out, then I'm happy to have everybody. But if you want to just flip it and make $1, then do it. That's okay. I'm not mad at you either. I'm just here. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm happy to have everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
There you go. Looks like community first, and then once you get that tight community underneath you, you'll just start to release the things that you're thinking about, or probably figure it out with the community too. Get a bunch of
yeah,
like-minded people together.
yeah, 100%. It's all about building a brand, and I think the community helps you build your brand the best. And so yeah.
Very cool. Well, you still got a couple minutes. I'll let you say one last not clothing, but closing statement. If you got something that you want to finish this out with, anything maybe upcoming that people can look forward to. I'm sure that you're just still building, hopping in these spaces, but if there's something that you want to close with, go ahead.
Do you care if I share a little sneak peek?
You could pin something up there to the top.
All right, cool. I'll pin this most recent sneak peek. But yeah, if anybody is interested in joining and getting whitelisted to iAliens, you get 3 free iAliens at mint time. Very low gas fees. Just go ahead, join our Discord. It's in the bio. Anybody in this space, go ahead. Just say you were in the space, the Alpha Share space, and just let me know and just open a ticket. And I got you whitelisted for sure. But I'm gonna get that posted up here. Um, yeah, I just got it
Perfect.
posted. There's our little yellow eye alien with the what we're gonna call the sick tongue. He's tatted up. He's in space.
He's got an eye. He's an alien with an eye.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's an eyeball, not just the letter I. But no, very cool. And thank you for coming up here. I do appreciate it. It was the first time having you up here. One thing that we do with these spaces is they do happen weekly. And so especially when it's a project that's super early, right, right at the very beginning, always fun to have them come back up to see, hey, what's the progress been over the last week or 2 weeks, and kind of tag along and see how it's been going. So be happy to have you up here. on the next one. And thank you for taking the time. I know that you didn't go to sleep yet, so you should probably try to get some sleep. And we'll see you on the next one. How about that?
Hey, I appreciate you, man, and people like you hosting these platforms, giving smaller projects, a chance to share to your community members and other community members. Y'all are changing the game for sure, and you definitely help smaller communities like mine. And of course, I would be glad to be here every single week, showing love to you guys because you guys showing love to me. So I'm here to support you guys. So
I
have a
love
good
it.
one, man.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Thank you. It's all likewise right back at you. Real quick before we get into the next one, which the next person up here going to be Collectiverse. You're already up here on the speaker panel. I know that you're ready to go. I absolutely love it. Can't wait to hear what's been going on with you guys. But the speaker that we do have after, before our first break, is NFT in it. NFT in it. You have been in the audience for quite some time. I've been requesting to pull you up here as a speaker. I'm sure what might be going on is that you might be listening in on a desktop computer right now. Twitter Spaces is a bit daft and doesn't like desktop computers. And so you won't be able to see the request to speak because you cannot speak if you're on a computer. You have to be on a mobile device. So real quick, if you're hearing this, I hope that you are. Go ahead, pop onto a mobile device, get into the spaces that way, and then you'll be able to see my request to come up on the stage, or you yourself can hit request to speak, and then I can pull you up here. You are going to be next right after Collectiverse, and we'd love to hear from you. I was checking out your profile. We haven't heard from you yet, and what you're doing looks pretty damn cool. So please come on up here. And in the meantime, Collectiverse, you've got your 5 minutes. Would love to hear how things have been going with you guys.
Great. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Yes, I posted a little early and I didn't realize we were on a little falling behind. So great to be here. Thank you again for the opportunity. So my name is Apollo. I'm one of the founders of Collectiverse. I'll turn it around to change it up. I've been here before and I love this event. Just a little bit about my background first and why the company and this project was started. I came from TradFi. I worked on Wall Street for 5 years where I structured derivatives and financial engineering for some of the largest hedge funds and corporations in New York City. And then I started two companies that I sold both of them. These were technology middleware companies that were solving critical problems in the financial industry that were adopted by the biggest Wall Street firms like Goldman Sachs and Merrill Lynch and JP Morgan and so forth. They're big using a number of exchanges. And I came to DeFi a few years ago, and I was fascinated by what the space is doing. At the NFT space, I think is incredible what's going on. But I also I saw a number of issues that I felt personally that we could fix in this space to make it better. And part of that challenges I saw was that currently, when you're building on layer one protocols like Avalanche or Polygon or Ethereum, or whatever it may be, there's so many challenges for a project to think about, to worry about, whether it's treasury management or whether it's security, managing all the different elements for governance and so forth. And it's just too much typically for a project to do it in the beginning. And then it creates risk for the investors. And we see rugs, we see hacks, we see flash loan attacks. So we had the vision of creating a middleware, which is the same thing I built and sold in the financial industry, a middleware that sits between the layer ones and layer twos and the applications, the projects, where it's a middleware, which we're calling layer three, that solves a lot of the problems and makes the ecosystem safer, that makes it easier to build, that reduces the cost and the friction, which allows for the ability to do more experimentation from people who don't even know the space, who've never coded before, to allow off-chain business to try new things. And at the same time, making sure when people are trying new things for the first time, they're not losing people's money because they didn't know how to do something or didn't understand how it fully works, or if there was any bad intentions. And so I love what iAliens was saying prior, where the rugs, I've been there, it's painful, and we want to help prevent that. So we are building an entirely new ecosystem that will help all this to occur. And the term Collectiverse stands for collective metaverse. We are wrapping this ecosystem in a space metaverse where every project that builds in our ecosystem or every investor that invests in our ecosystem becomes a co-owner of our metaverse. And the thinking there is, instead of having to have every project build their own metaverse or having to invest in each specific metaverse, if we were all building it collectively just by building in this space and you become part of a metaverse, that is a very exciting thing, and it's collective. So it's not just one project that owns it all and selling it. It's a shared resource. So that's the overall vision of what we're looking to do, providing DeFi and NFT as a service, providing a collective metaverse. We are now in the process of doing an NFT seed, which is to bring in some capital to fund this ecosystem. That NFT seed has a core utility providing a discount to our token that ranges from 10% to 30%, where the 30% is our whitelist. So if you're interested in the whitelist, please participate in the giveaways. The 10% is for the lowest price, $100 NFT. We also offer other utilities such as getting earnings by staking these space entities, which are stars or asteroids. And for the more expensive one, which is $2,000, you also get access to a whitelist for all our top curated projects that come out of our ecosystem forever. So we believe that alone will be a very valuable asset for people to have. Our team is fully doxed. We are publicly doxed, video doxed. We're KYC by Obsidian. Obsidian Council is also our partner, where they're going to be subsidizing some of the costs around KYC for projects in our ecosystem. We're also audited by CERTIC, and we're also going to provide our projects that build in our ecosystem subsidized audits. So our goal is to make this a much better ecosystem for both investors and projects. We could use your help. This is not a team that can do this alone. We have a big vision and would love for you to be involved. And thank you for this opportunity again.
Of course. No, I love the vision. I love what you guys have been doing since you brought it up day one. I think that, we really need more protocols like this in the space where, it might not seem like there's just a one direct product or service focus, but that's not what it's about. It's about building a community of people that are looking to have a much safer and more organic space to really, see the true utility in DeFi and in Web3 in general. I mean, a lot of this, even like we touched on earlier, there's just so much crap that happens in the space that it really pushes away, new prospective investors, and it also stifles innovation in the direction that it should be going in. So we definitely need communities that get together like yours that really push it in the direction that we need to go. So completely agree. I love that you mentioned, the accolades of being, KYC'd and be with the Obsidian Council rather. Those are huge things. People love security in the space. You're not just trying to bring security to the space as a nobody. You're trying to bring security to the space as somebody that's already been vetted by multiple groups. And so that's something huge in my opinion. So yeah, I love what you're doing, and thanks again for coming up here and giving us some of your time. We know that as a project founder, it's hard to get those few minutes of a day to just go up and chat in front of a bunch of people. I know that it's something that we always want to do to get in front of people, but also we've got so many other things that we have to do. And so even everyone that's up here, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come and talk to everyone, not just us, not just the audience, but really growing this community that we all need to be tight knit for this to get to where we all want it to be in the future. Thanks again,
Thank you.
Collective.
Yes,
We
thank you.
really are.
Take care.
We're our own collective verse right here.
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. Look forward to
Of
doing it again.
course,
Take care. Bye bye.
you got it. All right, we've got NFT in it. NFT in it. You finally made it up here. I do want to know, was it an issue because you were on PC before?
Yes, and this is my first spaces, so yeah, I'm a nope. So
Gotcha. No,
yeah, thanks
yeah,
for
no
joining.
worries. Of course, of course. All right, you got 5 minutes. We'd love to hear from you. I was checking out your profile a little bit. It looks like you're building some software to be utilized on NFT marketplaces, something that's exciting to us. So go ahead. You got the floor for 5 minutes. Let us know about your project.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite and congratulations to Alpha Shares on their launch. My name is Khan and I'm the community manager at NFT Init. To start with, NFT Init is a trader's tool. It's an all-in-one software which includes many features like mass bidding, auto purchasing, reveal sniping, etc. Well, first of all, in order to use NFT Init to its fullest extent, you need to have a pass, of course. But there are certain features which are free. You don't need to have a pass to use them. Well, first and foremost, we have a superb Chrome extension, which is free. Recently, we made some improvements on it, and we are getting a lot of great feedback. People just love using it. I would suggest to anyone hearing this to go to our website, nftinit.com, and find the download link on our homepage. And once you download it, just go to OpenSea and see how good it works. You're gonna love it. Well, second of all, on our website, a great deal of our website is free to use. For instance, if you go to a collection page and click on analysis, you'll see all the statistical data we keep. Well, you'll see on the analysis page all kinds of graphic information which represent price change, listings, the listings, volume, info about the owners, pretty standard stuff. But Personally, what I like the most about our analysis page is the kind of information it provides about collection holders. You can see what the holders are buying, selling, or minting. Also, you can see the blue chip ratio of the collection, which is, I know, one of the first things I look at when I'm doing my own research. But yeah, I guess I should stop talking about what's free to use. You can just go to our website, nftinit.com, and discover it for yourself. The list of our premium features, well, it's a long list, but I'll just highlight a few. I guess I should start with bidding. Our bidding software is, well, I believe it's the best in town. For example, we recently automated OpenSea collection offers. If you combine competitive bidding with looping, these are just two features of our bidding software. Well, ideally, you can outbid every collection offer which is made on OpenSea. Well, I believe right now we are the first and only software capable of achieving this result. Well, I mentioned this because it's an industry first feature. And I must say our bidding system is multifaceted. One thing is that you can bid on 10 collections at a time. You can do this on 2 tabs on your browser, and on each tab you can create 5 templates. There's all the parameters that you need to adjust before bidding starts. So I guess it's best if you go to our YouTube channel and see the tutorial videos in order to see how it actually works. The name of our YouTube channel is NFT Init. We have a pretty extensive free Udemy course, which you can see on YouTube as well. Well, this is taking much more time than I imagined, so I was thinking of mentioning another niche product of ours, Ranking House, which we use to snipe, how would I explain it?
Like the mint?
Well,
Sniping mints or what?
well, look, we have a product. It's niche, so you can find it nowhere but on NFT. It's called Ranking House. So we use Ranking House to snipe those fresh listings which have a rank within a range that you set beforehand. Let's say like top 5%, and within a price range you'll decide. So Ranking House will just list all the fresh listings to your screen, and it will alert when anything is within the parameters you set. So it's a really, really cool product that we recently developed, and our users are just making a lot of money using out of it. And so we have a lot of premium stuff. I'm gonna skip some of the things I was planning to speak about, but let me talk about how you can have an NFT pass. Well, we have 3 versions. The first one is called the Founders Pass, which we launched by the end of February this year. So the mint was for 0.85 and it was sold out in a very short time. Right now, I believe the floor is about 3.3. So Founders Pass is the most expensive one if you want to use NFT in it. Besides all the features that our tool provides, our Founders Pass holders can use their private key to auto purchase NFTs, and we don't keep the private key information, by the way. And then by early March, we launched a lighter version, which is called the Lifetime Pass. Right now, there are more than 800 Lifetime Pass holders, and I believe the floor must be something like 0.26. So it has all the functionalities the Founders Pass has, except the private key feature. So if you are using the Lifetime Pass, you need to approve every transaction by yourself. So the system doesn't automate the purchasing for you, but all our Lifetime members use an auto clicker. So the way it works is that each time someone accepts your offer, MetaMask will pop up, and then you'll need to authorize the transaction either by manually clicking or by using an auto clicker. And thirdly, we have a monthly pass. It is pretty much the same with Lifetime Pass, and it's 0.125 Ether per month. So here's what you need to do if you're interested in NFT. Go to our website, and you can find all the links that you'll need. And if you want to see the specifics of our tools, go to YouTube, watch the videos, and don't forget to join us on discord.gg/NFT in it. Well, thanks for your attention. That's all I'm
Awesome.
prepared to say. Yeah, thanks.
No, yeah, of course. Thank you for your time up here. I think that it's cool to have, we've had a couple projects that I guess, tokenize the utility of their tools through an NFT collection. But we haven't had someone having, making tools around an NFT marketplace and the trading and the activity and, sweeping the floors and getting the rarities and having all the different tools to determine, your own trading strategy for NFTs on big platforms. And so I think that's really cool. We've been putting a ton of effort into our own searching functionality, like our search API that's fully built out, very custom for our marketplace. And thank you for, touching, congratulating us on the launch. It's not just happening yet. We haven't fully launched. We're in beta testing right now privately, but we will be launching here soon. And so I did actually DM you. I think it would be cool to get in touch, to see how we could potentially work together utilizing your technology to ensure people can use that on our marketplace as well. We want our marketplace to be a hub for people to not only, buy, sell traditionally, but also people love to speculatively trade, sweep floors, buy based on rarity, that sort of thing. We've implemented some of our own filtering and trait selection on that, but would love to get in touch with you guys to see how we can implement your tools in our marketplace. So very
Uh,
cool, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's get in touch. Thank you very much for the invite again.
Of course, yeah. All right, we've got just a little gap in time. Technically, we had 10 minutes. We did go a little bit ahead of time on the speakers here, the first five. We did have a little gap that was put into the um, schedule initially, but we are past that. I'm going to give us just about 5 minutes so that we can share this space out before we get into the next speaker. I'll also touch on what the next five speakers or who the next five speakers are in just a moment. But real quick, if anybody knows that you've got some friends that have just came home from work or from school or got something else and they now are on their phone and they can hop into this NFT space, please let them know that we're still live, we're still going. We've been through five, and we've got plenty more. We will go through these next five and then have another break. And at that second break, that's when we're going to go ahead and call any of the giveaway winnings, if you will, from the first five that came up. Then we'll go at the very end on that second or third break, rather. We'll go ahead and call all of them at the very end. So the next five that we've got coming up, which we have already up here on the speaker panel, X Amazing with the Mapia. Love to hear from the Mapia. This is not your first or even second time up here. I think it's probably your third. After that, we've got Neo Films, Neo Masterpiece Films. We've got Hegemony, and then we've got Weird People. Looks like one of the speakers that we had coming up is not going to be coming. We'll see if they end up showing up, but I won't call their name just in case, because it does look like on my notes they're not going to be coming up here. So luckily we've got X Amazing up here for the Mafia. Then when we get started, I do want to touch on, actually, Collective, you got something? You unmuted.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I just one question. I'm going to do the giveaways later, if it's okay. I have another AMA coming up, so we'll need to jump soon, and but we will announce it on Twitter.
Perfect. That works for me. Yeah, for projects that have been here before, we trust you guys. We know that you're very trustworthy with it. Don't worry about it. Just post
Yeah.
it on Twitter. I'm sure you're going to get that twit picker up there, and we'll see it in
Yes,
the report. Perfect.
definitely. Thank you again for the
Awesome.
opportunity, everyone. Bye-bye.
As always, as always. So yeah, we'll get started here right at 12:50 in 2 minutes. I do want to just touch real quick on a couple things that I was thinking about, especially with NFT in it coming up here. I love projects like that that are doing some, extra utility, layering it on top of existing marketplaces. OpenSea has a lot. Obviously, why we're going and developing alpha shares is OpenSea has a lot left to be desired. It's also impossible for a single platform owner or a single platform team to encompass everything. There's obviously a wide gamut of different tools and abilities and options that someone might want to have, and a lot of them are seen as subjective. So people will go out and they'll find other protocols or projects that develop the tools that you may think that you would want. So obviously OpenSea, they're not going to have a canned approach for someone to go and sweep the floor on massive collections with certain rarity types because it's, likely a small number of people out of the total number of traders that actually do that sort of thing. But what we're focusing on is our entire marketplace is really community focused. It's focused on the trader, on the holder, even on the prospective flipper. And so I think that partnering up with communities, projects like yours, NFT in it, is huge. And I think that we want to be able to offer this type of trading activity, this type of tool, this type of utility on a platform by default. We don't want it to have to be something where they have to get an extension, they have to do this, this, and that. We really like this type of implementation. So that's just something that while you were talking, I was thinking about. Big focus of Alpha Shares is to make it so that you have a one-stop shop for everything. You don't have to go to a third party for all these other things. So if we can get some sort of partnership here together, NFT in it, would be very cool to get on that talk. I already DM'd you, so let me know. Always cool. Not this space isn't just a great space for you guys to interact with each other. Even helps us find some cool projects.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Of course. All right, we look like we are just about 30 seconds away from 12:50, so I will just go ahead and, oh, we're 12:50, there we go. X Amazing, if you are ready with the Mapia, I'm ready for you. We'd love to hear what you got going on the past week.
Perfect timing. Thanks for having me up again. It's always nice to be here, and you were spot on. This is my third time. I try to kind of spread it out a little bit and give some other projects some chances to get up here and push their things. But I do attend every time because this is a great space and great communities here. I think from what I've seen here, most of the speakers up here, I'm already in Discords, if not on whitelists, and have multiple NFTs in some of the projects, including two M4s from yesterday. So I am Amazing Sound. I am a co-founder of the Mapia. And what we do is we aim to clean up the NFT floor. So what do we mean by that? So cleaning up the NFT floor is sweeping the floor. We try to, we use raffle mechanics to help people get into projects well below floor price and win multiple NFTs. And it's a higher chance of winning. So we have 8 raffles that we're running currently in our Discord. And the way our raffles work are you join the Discord, you go to the channel of the raffle you would like to enter, and there is an ETH address in there, and you send the appropriate amount to that address that's listed on the ticket. Since Baby O was in here just a few minutes ago, Ether Brews is one of the raffles that we have going currently. The ticket price for Ether Brews is 0.015, so well below floor price on Ether Brew. And hang on, I got the little sheet right here that says, so we're going to sell 40 tickets for the Ether Brews raffle. But in the 40 tickets, we'll have 3 winners, and each winner will win a 6 of Ether Brews. So it's not one, it's actually 6 NFTs for each of the 3 winners, which puts you in a separate group inside of their Discord as a 6-pack holder instead of a koozie, I think is the first level. So, we try to get everybody in at a less expensive price, less risk, higher reward in the long run. We're raising the floor of these projects by doing this as well, and trying to help everybody out. So that's pretty much the basis of our project. Our 8 raffles currently, and I'm sure I'm going to miss one here. I think we have Apes Together Strong, Ether Brews, Snuggle Buddies, Respected Rhinos, Blind Bunnies, and Grandpa Ape Country Club. I think that's 8 if I got them correct. Yeah, that's who we are. I've got a little pin post up at the top in the nest there. So if you follow the directions there, jump in our Discord, say hi. I'll be running a Twitter picker a little later on, and we'll give 2 people an entry into the raffle of their choice. Any one of the 8 raffles. You'll just send me, once I DM you on Twitter, you can send me your ETH address and which raffle you'd like to be entered in, and we can get you on the spreadsheet. So when that raffle draws, you have a free entry into that raffle.
Such a good idea, honestly. Such a lighthearted, fun, good idea. Like you said, it raises the floor price of all these partner projects, gets people a lower barrier to entry, or I guess a lower entry price to these projects if they end up winning. And who doesn't like to kind of gamble on a raffle? So I absolutely love it. I think that what you're doing is really, really one of the biggest support figures in projects for a ton of these other projects, especially during a bear market where, obviously everyone can kind of see the difficulty in getting a bunch of people to mint out an entire collection. And so you're really helping out with continuing to keep that floor price, especially after these founders have striven so hard to get their mint fully minted out, and then you're just helping continue to keep that volume there, that profit, helping people get involved, and especially at a cheaper price once those floor prices start to go up. So all around, there's really nothing negative about the Mafia. Every time I think about it, I'm like, what are the downsides here? And there's really nothing. So I love what you're doing, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, and we, like the first 8 that I picked, are all ones that I'm invested in or I've been involved with since day one, and they're projects in my eyes that deserve this kind of attention and increase in holder count. Increasing the number of holders they have in their project, and moving forward. Right now everything we have is on ETH, but I know we've talked in the past about doing some stuff along your marketplace and sweeping in your marketplace rather than on OpenSea. To me, when we sweep, we're going to sweep. It doesn't matter to me where we buy them, but I'd rather support the projects that support us, just like I do in my own life. I'd rather have somebody in town do the work on my house than have some national company who's going to, just rake me over the coals.
I absolutely love it, and that's exactly what we're going for here too. I mean, you can know every single person on the entire team that's behind Alpha, and that's the way that we want to keep it. Obviously we can grow and grow and grow, and we'll get to a point where it's going to be difficult to keep it like that. But we always wanted to keep it that feeling that we're a community. We all know each other here, and that's why we go to each other. But we'll be on Ethereum too at some point very soon after our AVAX launch. And so, yes, of course, we'd love for you to be sweeping our floors there too.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me up.
Of course, as always, love to have it. Love to hear you in the next ones. Looks like we got a couple people up here that popped on up. Looks like the chart, not the chart, but the spreadsheet has shifted around a bit. The guys have moved in and moved out some other people. But I think up next, we've got Ether Brews. Oh, we got M4 Rabbit that wants to speak real fast. Go ahead, Jason.
Yep, I need another space that I'm jumping here in about 3 minutes, but I can tell you, I thank you very much for all the love. I appreciate it. I love the Alpha Share space. You guys crush it. You guys are on time every time. Good smooth flow, man. Just shows your professionalism. It's going to show in your platform that you guys launched. It's going to be amazing. Shout out, Eat the Brew, Chad. Chad, amazing sounds. There's some great folks in the house. Jay to be down there. All right, but everybody take care. Peace and love. Take care. Later.
Thank you, Jaden. All right. You got the shout out, and now it's your time to start. Ether Brews. He snagged a spot for someone that didn't show up, but we love hearing from Ether Brews. So go ahead, and you've got the floor for 5 minutes.
Am I go ahead and post onto the top, please and thank you?
Yeah, why not?
All right. The reason why I'm actually posting is actually because Ether Brew's got a sweet party going on tonight, right? At 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, right? And when I talk about a sweet party, man, the sweet party, oh man, we about to get down like James Brown right here in the Book Who? Hey, it's Thirsty Thursday, baby. So first of all, thank you for allowing me to speak in you guys' space. Showing up, I love the support regardless, right? So that's why I want to show you guys some love earlier. Shout out to my boy Chad and Brad family, my main man Travis. I don't mean to dox him, but that's how it goes. But check this out. So if you didn't know, now you know. The Ether Brews, what we are the first 3D interactive NFTs on the blockchain and off the blockchain. When I say on, obviously you know how Web3 works. So we will be sitting on that motherfucker spinning around. You can actually play with us in full effects. You can spin us around. You could look inside of us, flip us up inside down. You could say, woo! You play with it, give it to your kid if you need some distractions. But then when I say off the blockchain, so we're gonna give you some AR utility right away, right? So you can actually take pictures with your Ether Brews anywhere and everywhere you are. You can bring them with you all around, hang out with you in real life, and it's pretty dope little thing, right? So that's a little bit about the innovation, about the cans themselves, but we're based off of utility. So when I say utility, we're looking to get every single person a free beer in their local backyard brewery, food or beverage, restaurants, etc. Right? It's not just about beer here at the Eat the Brews. Lots of things are brewed, and we understand that not everyone drinks alcohol. Correct? So one of our partners is actually with a non-alcoholic company. It keeps normal in Australia. Shout out to y'all, right? But so look, we actually have partnerships building every day as we're continuing to grow. We actually just did a little giveaway for Eat the Brews. If you pull up to one of our partners in downtown there's a couple. So downtown San Francisco. Words on my tongue because I got San Francisco, Santa Barbara, so it's on the tongue, right? Downtown San Francisco, you put up, you get a piece of pizza, something like that. You Eat the Brew, you actually get a free beer right then and there, right, for you and someone else or that's with you in your party. That's fucking dope. That's what we're aiming to do. That it continue to grow, but it's also at food and beverage places such as you go to a restaurant, you're gonna get an incentive, you get a 20% discount. Things as far as they want to take it, right? But that's our utility that we give to our holders, and we love to have fucking fun. Usually, this is my boy Cap doing this shit, and then I get to the main reason why I'm a big supporter of the Eat the Brews. Why? Because I invest in people, not projects, right? And the fucking founder Duncan is a fucking beast, right? He does a lot for the fucking holders, right? He even went ahead and his project was based off of Web 2 utility, right? And he went ahead and got is now working things to get other income streams to bring you guys Web 3 utility, right? So there's some brew coin coming out, a little alpha. There's a lot of fucking maybe some ETH drops going to you guys. I know we've been hooking up our holders every day with there's weekly giveaways, beer giveaways, ETH giveaways, NFT giveaways. Why? Because our founder is in a position to do so with his fucking dope ass skill that he is as an artist, right? Besides the fact I'm in love with the Ether Boost because we are a fucking community based project, baby. What? Bro, our community is fucking fun, man. When I say it's fun, because when I say fun, it's because it's comfortable. You get to enjoy yourself. You don't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about who's you're surrounded by, right? Because everyone in our community is there to help out the next. Our founder, he invests in nothing but artists. We have a partner collection with 90% of the artists, people that are not really have a voice or that are underknown, underappreciated artists, and he gives them a space, a voice to do something like that to showcase the art, right? Everyone in our Discord is there to help out the next person. We have Brews of the Week for people that are being just a great fucking person, helping people find their NFTs that maybe got stolen. There's the community is fucking awesome, right? And then we get to come over here, have fucking fun, talk about beer, hang out, support the communities that we love. That's what it's all about, right? So when I talk about Eat the Brews, it's bigger than JPEGs, right? And that's my 5 minutes right there. It's bigger than JPEGs with the Eat the Brews, man. Hey, baby, we had some motherfucking fun, but you do got to pull up to the spaces to find out. And I did pin a post to the top, set a reminder for the space because we'll be giving out lots of eat and the teas, free beer, some gear. We going loud and proud, having a lot of fun. But like we said, it's not even just about getting some brews swept off the floor, right? That's to support the founder, support moving little things along with the project. We want to bring back some fucking hype and the energy back to the Web3 space as it should be, right? Forget that fucking what do we call it? Dead market. What we call it? Fucking slow market. Fucking bird market. No, it's the growing market, right? We out here growing every fucking day, and that's what we want people to get the hype back. Understand that all these projects are fucking alive in their prime, and we're ready to go, right? Come on, we got a lot to live for here in Web3. Opportunities amongst opportunities for everybody, baby. So that's a part of the Ether Brews, man. Appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate you, Alpha. Appreciate you, Chad and Brad, my boy. Appreciate you, Merc. I see you right here to the left of me, my boy. Woo! Shout out to Amazing Sound, too. I heard y'all, man, getting down. You know, I'm a big fan of y'all project. My boy, Dr. Jim, there's a lot of people up here. I don't want to get too into it, but thank you guys for letting us speak out here. And, of course,
Of course, you got the energy, man. You got damn energy. Sometimes I feel like I gotta just chug 18 Red Bulls before I have you up here or something, or I gotta match that energy at some point. But damn, man, no, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that you guys are doing things the correct way. You're making sure that, everybody knows about Ether Brews. Even though I don't even actually know if you've been up necessarily on specifically our NFT conference, maybe one of the first ones, but we've been in other spaces together, and I swear to God, everybody knows about you guys. You're doing it the right way. You're definitely supportive of your community. You're building a true community of people that are all into it because they love everyone around them. Not because they're looking for some promise of some crazy return, some promise of something special. No, you're really building a true community with the promise of building something together, which is, I think, how you're doing it already with the beers and really trying to bring that true utility, that end goal roadmap utility. I think that's absolutely excellent. But what I see here at first is everybody fucking knows about Ether Brews and everybody wants to be a part of it. So I love it. Everybody go check out that pinned tweet. I think that your spaces must be wild. And so if anyone wants to go for a wild time, go check that out. Take a peek. Thank you for coming up here. Always appreciate having that energy brought to our space. All right. Now it's going to be difficult to top that. So we got Neo. Neo film up. I think Neo is your first time coming up here. Are you going to be able to top that energy?
I wish I could. I'll start off with fusion. Fuck. So I.
Actually you kind of rugged there for a second. I hope it wasn't just me, but I caught the first like two words and then the last word where you said fuck, and that's about it. So
What a way to start.
if you
No, my daddy always said, never trust a man who isn't comfortable with using the word fuck. So,
gotcha. Yeah, no, there's something to be said about that. We do try to keep these as professional as possible, but I am someone myself that I do appreciate the use of a well placed swear word. And so I think that in the essence of the hypey and hyphiness of Eat the Brews, I'm totally fine with it. But go ahead, Neo. You got your 5 minutes. I don't want to take the cake at all away from you. I'm going to shut up now, and you got your time on the
yeah,
stage.
I'll try my best to fit it all in 5 minutes as much as I can. My name's Aaron. I am the founder of Neo Films, and what I am doing is I am working to bridge Web3, crypto, and the film industry. As most of us here that are here now, especially in this current climate, know, pretty much everything in the world will eventually move over to Web3 and crypto, including the arts, film, theater, etc. So I saw this beautiful opportunity with the DAO system and NFT to create one of the first Web3 production companies. What I like to say about our production company is we are business in the front and party in the back. We offer two sets of NFTs. We have our founder NFTs, which is essentially fractionalized ownership of our production company. You own a piece of it, you collect revenue from every project that we do, and you get voting rights in our Discord for specific film related choices, be it what film we're going to make next, what news, those type of things, and really just allowing people who never had the opportunity to be a part of the film industry, because it is a good old boys club and you have to know somebody and be in that tight group to be in the film industry. I'm trying to break down that wall, and NFTs and Web3 is the perfect vehicle for doing that. And then the party in the back is our Neo NFTs, which is it's a Neo Tokyo inspired collection that we will use to build the budgets for the films that we create. And by buying those NFTs, you get instant whitelist to any future projects we get. You get cool airdrops like one of one autographed NFTs of the main actor or the director. You get concept art from the film. You get music NFTs from the score. You get access to be extra in the film or a meet and greet with our actors, things like that. It's really almost like a ticket to the backstage of our film production company. And I think the biggest thing for what we're doing is now is the best chance to do it, because the film industry itself is a bunch of old dinosaurs who are too big, too slow, and too set in their ways to switch over into Web3. So it's going to be someone scrappy and small and independent that's going to be doing it, and I plan to be the one that helps usher in this movement.
I like it. I think that's very cool. I haven't heard of another project that's going about trying to tackle the production side of the film industry. So that's very unique. I've heard about people, kind of touching into that side of things in terms of, that industry that itself, the industry of film in general, moving into the NFT space, like bringing the existing companies to NFT space or to the Web3 space in general. But you're kind of doing the opposite. You're bringing a new production company and starting it in Web3, and trying to basically get it off the ground. I'm assuming, and with your Neo tokens, the Neo collection, I assume, are you going to be releasing a new collection per film? Then is that how that works?
Yes, the mint price in the collection will be based off of whatever the budget is necessary for that film. So if
Uh
our
huh.
founders decide that we're going to do a sci-fi, of course that's a higher budget film than doing a romantic comedy. So it'll be a different uh, price point for those NFTs and the amount that we mint per that set.
Correct. So at the box office, let's say there's a hit and it makes a ton of money. How does someone that invests initially into, I guess, the crowdfunding um, development funds for that movie, if it ends up becoming a massive success and making a lot of money profitably, is there some way for that profit to go back to the holder? I know that they get some, cool things like an autograph from the lead actor and whatnot, some things that are mementos that could be sorry about that, seen as valuable. But is there any way to actually provide a direct value add if the movie is profitable itself? Just curious if you thought
Yeah,
that far yet.
the founder NFTs, there is 20% of all revenue that is set aside from the films that will be airdropped as a stable coin to our holders. And then if you purchase one of the Neo NFTs, there's 5% set aside for those, but those are specific to that movie, whereas the founder NFTs is essentially you are a fractionalized owner of the company. So as long as you hold that NFT, you are collecting revenue from everything that we make going forward. So I wanted it to be kind of a vehicle of passive income for our holders after being in DeFi for a long time and, uh, never getting that promise fulfilled.
No, that's exactly. I mean, I ask because it's exactly how we feel with Alpha Shares and with our marketplace. And I know this is the first time we've had you up here, but very synonymous in terms of what with what we're doing. We have a collection that's going to be tokenizing the ownership of our marketplace, and our marketplace is a fee producing income receiving platform, and we want to split that income back up between the people that hold one of our NFTs and therefore own the company. So fractionalization of a company, I think, is huge. I think that anyone that's going about trying to bring that DeFi-esque fractionalization of actual true passive income, because that hasn't been seen yet. I came from DeFi as well. One of the reasons why we started what we started was because no one actually was able to offer true passive income without it just being a Ponzi scheme. And so, love what you're doing. Anytime you have a real true business with a real business model and a real profit model, and you can then return that, fractionalize it to your holders. Absolutely love it. More power to you. I think that's amazing, and I'd love to have you up here on our future spaces too to see how progress goes since we have these weekly.
Yeah, that'd be great. I enjoyed my time here, and
You got something to pin
I
up to? Before I kick you off, I don't want to kick you off, but if you have something to pin up to the top, anything that people can click on, interact with, see a
uh,
link.
I am a noob with Twitter Spaces, man. I don't even know how to pin.
No
I'll try and
worries. I will. I'll go ahead and I see that you pinned your own tweet on your own profile 2 days ago about a competition. I'll go ahead and pin that up for you so they can see that.
I
Okay.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You got it. All right. Well, thank you for coming up here, and like I said, would love to hear about updates as they come in the future.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Of course. All right, we've got Hegemony next. We have had you up here quite a number of times. If I remember correctly, I'm going to do this again. I think it's the fourth, it might be third actually, but I think it might be fourth. But go ahead. Love to hear from you. I'm going to shut my mouth again for the 18th time today, and I'm going to let you talk.
Hey everyone, yeah, thanks for having me. It's the fourth time, but you are getting better at saying our name, so that's what I'll take from this.
Yeah,
So,
I've been practicing. I'm taking a shower, I'm taking a crap, and I'm sitting there just practicing, staring at the wall, making sure
yeah,
I say it
I
right.
can hear that. I can hear that. So for those who weren't here last time, I'll quickly introduce myself. So my name is Hedi. I've been a strategic consultant for the past 4 years, and mostly in the fields of fashion and technology. And I'm here today as the founder of Hegemony. So it's a cyberpunk themed collection that is composed of highly detailed, realistic metaverse rigged avatars, and we will be minting at the end of August. It includes both males and females in the collection, and with a total of nearly 500 traits, which took us a long time to develop, but we are very proud of our collection and visuals. So to quickly present Hegemony, we are an educational metaverse-focused project. We are currently building the first part of our complex. It's been nearly a month now. And for those who are interested, you can find those either on our Twitter or on our Discord if you want to have extensive access to what we are building. So all holders will be able to test it out 1 month after mint in its alpha state for us to gather feedback and be able to scale it properly for the next mints. We also have a full 3D teaser coming up that will showcase our two main spaces as well as a part of our lore and environment because the cyberpunk futuristic kind of vibe is necessary for people to be immersed in what we are building. So since it's my fourth time on here, I won't go over the use cases in details, which are mainly our learn and earn ecosystem and our all-in-one metaverse marketing platform for NFT founders, space hosts, and anybody who is basically selling Web3 related services and products. So if you want to know more about those, they are available in details on our website and Discord, so feel free to check that out. And today I'll be more discussing on our dApp developments, partnerships, and lower introduction. So in terms of partnerships, we have been contacted by one of the top 5 NFT marketplaces to be featured on there 10 days before our mint, so in 2 weeks. And we are also closing on a partnership with a well-known DeFi protocol to provide them a fully customized metaverse conference room in which they will be able to engage in a more immersive way with their community using our metaverse applications. And I'll take the opportunity to say that we also would be very interested in partnering with Alpha Shares as well, both to provide a metaverse custom room to hold your weekly events and spaces with automated price distribution and all the Twitter Space functionalities, of course, but in a metaverse format, and also in regards to the upcoming Alpha Shares marketplace. So I'd be interested to speak with you guys about this, whether it's in DMs or on Discord. So feel free to reach out to me anytime. And one of the things I like the most about this space is connecting with active founders. Because, for instance, we are looking to partner with the NFT tools out there. And so NFT in it, I joined in the middle of your slot. I don't know if yeah, you're still here. But it seems you guys do that. So we'll definitely contact you in the next couple of days to learn more about what you do and discuss a potential partnership. So in regards to our dApp development right now, we are working on a staking platform in which holders will receive token for staking their NFTs that they can then use to buy NFTs, whitelist, and merch on our marketplace. And our merch will be done by me and a French designer that I studied with that does basically upcycling, and we have a techwear aesthetic. So for those who dig this type of aesthetic and materials, you know where to get your next dopest fit very soon. So this should be live by the end of September. Staking is going to be live before for early holders to be able to stack their tokens and take advantage of the marketplace as quickly as possible. And lastly, we are also starting to put out part of our lore on our Twitter. So we just released the microchip prototype with a giveaway on that post as well. So for those interested in getting a whitelist or a free NFT, you can try your luck both on this space tweet on our official page, but also on our microchip post giveaway. So our whitelist not only ensures that you will be able to mint, but it also provides you with a higher chance of dropping rare items and avatars. Plus, it gives you access to our weekly classes and events. And we distribute weekly prizes, NFTs, stuff like that. So for tonight's giveaway, we are giving away 15 whitelists. And since I'm feeling a little bit generous tonight, if we have more than 40 retweets on the post, I'll throw in a free NFT that will allow you to redeem an avatar completely free on the 28th of August. So hap it up, guys, and one of you will be the lucky winner. And that's basically it. If you want to speak about, if you have any question, I'd be happy to answer. But just one quick note, because you talked about passive income. What's interesting in our learn and earn and passive income strategy is that the passive income is external. So basically, when you have an avatar, you can rent with a gasless transaction. You can redeem tickets for every event and sell it on the marketplace. So this doesn't have any limit. It's an external passive income. And I agree that most internal passive income are Ponzi scheme, but when you do it in an external way, then it becomes something sustainable and that actually doesn't really have a limit. If tomorrow we have, I don't know, Elon Musk on the platform, people will pay very expensive for those tickets. And so it ensures a sustainable passive income. So yeah, that was just a quick note on that. So if you have any questions, feel free. I think I'm over the 5 minutes now, so I think we're done.
No, thank you for your time. Love hearing from you. A lot of big updates, a lot of big partnerships. Looks like they're coming up. Very exciting. Definitely let's talk too. I think that, by the time your mint is out, I mean, we will be launched. We will be on Ethereum soon after AVAX. And so at the time, we'll see, if we can fully feature you and get you up on there too. But obviously, any of these collections, any of the projects that are coming up here, we'd love to get you featured. You've been with us for a long time. You've been hanging out. So yes, the moment we're launching, we're on Ethereum as well. We won't hesitate to reach out to also get you up there and make sure that you're featured with us. But I completely agree too on the passive income touch. Yep, you kind of brought it in saying that it's from an external side. The way that I liken it to, very similar way. It's the same thinking about it, but it's really just, can you create a true business that operates well, yes, like with external money and not dependent on new investors coming in internally to pay the previous investors that were previous there. Really the definition of a Ponzi, but completely agree with you. If you have a business that can be successful with or without the people that are within the project, that's what shows true passive income, the potential of true passive income. And that's also the difficult part. That's why it's so much easier to make a Ponzi than it is to make a true business that actually grows and develops enough money to pay
Yeah,
people.
definitely. And just one last sentence in the space. I often hear people being like, it's this or that. But no, it's actually not. It can be this and that. And that's the biggest takeaway of the Web3. We don't need to forget what's Web2, what has been done in the business and the good practices of business. But it's not one or the other. We can have it all. And that's the beauty of Web3, in my opinion. So thanks for having me here. It was awesome. I'll post the winners in about 15 minutes under our post. And have a great afternoon, guys.
Thank you very
Thanks for
much. You
having
as
me.
well. Of course. Yeah, and I did go put those two pinned tweets up there so everyone in the audience go ahead. I did both of them so you can see both the human enhancement microchip that they put up, a little bit of their lore. They just posted that 20 hours ago, just yesterday. And then they also put up a specific tweet for our space with 15 whitelist spots to give away. And like he said, if they get more than 40 retweets on there, they're not just going to give away whitelist spots, they'll give away an NFT. So go ahead, please interact with that. We've got, let's see how many people. We got about 65 people or so in here. Didn't show me just then. But last time I checked, we got over 60 people. So I'm sure that we can smack the 40 retweet and like limit on that. Go ahead, interact with it. Very cool project. Love the art behind it. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about them before, but if not, go check out their profile, check out the media. Um, I love it. Love everyone that's up here. All right, we do have a break that is going to go for giveaways right now. We are about 10 minutes behind, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and use this time real quick for the next 5 to 10 minutes to give away anything that is due. Let me go look. I know that we had a couple people in the beginning that had to run and are going to just go and tweet those giveaways, which is fine. Um, looks like, and a couple of them are also based on mints. So we also have a lot of ongoing mints here. And so a lot of the pinned tweets are, hey, you mint something with us and you enter into a chance to win something, just like with M4 and with Travis, with Chad and Brad. So please go ahead and what you can do to support everyone here, especially if you're a longtime follower of not only our project, but the other projects that are out here. Obviously, will never tell anyone, hey, go spend your money. But if you've got the funds and you want to support a project, especially the ones that are coming up here on the stage multiple times every week, letting you guys know about their project, pouring their heart out with everything that they're building, go support them. We got 2 mints that are open right now, at least. Just looking through the pinned tweets, we've got M4, we've got Chad and Brad. We've got Collectiverse that is doing giveaway. They said that they were going to go ahead and do theirs after or during just on Twitter. Let me see. Aliens was just showing theirs off. We've got Mapia. But Mapia, you actually came in the second break. So if you're okay with it, I would like to call your giveaway at the end. So I don't think we actually have any giveaways to give away right now.
Yeah, I have
Now
no
that I'm
problem
thinking about it.
doing the giveaway at the end. This is the Moppy again, but in order to run Twitter Picker, I need a few more likes and retweets on that post. Otherwise, I'll be just picking randomly from the people that joined the Discord.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just looking at it now. So yeah, everybody, go check out the tweet that I pinned up here. I'm gonna go repin it up just so that it's right at the front. We do have a couple that were passed out. Looks like it's getting some more on there now. But yeah, please, everybody, go check out the ones that are at the top. All it takes is you to smack your fingers against your screen and you enter into a chance to win something. That's literally it. You just smack your fingers against the screen, nothing else. And if you can't smack your fingers against a screen, I don't know what's wrong with you. All right, we'll just get get going. We've got Red Bear or Red Beard. Sorry, I saw it, the D was cut off. Red Beard with 3 minions. We had you up last time. Having you up again. Would love to hear about the project and any updates over the past week. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's everybody? So, there's a couple updates. Something happened with our 300 founder stumps with mintables. I'm not sure exactly the artist, the guy working on that stuff's currently on there now. But with the founder stump holders that haven't minted, the 11, we are considering just keeping it at that and moving forward with our tree minions since they are the most important part of the project. The beginning was just for fun, really, just to see what would happen, who would want to try to make decisions. So what we're thinking is batches of maybe 52 tree minions. Release those, and then once they sell, release another batch of 52. We'll be getting into the Fluxtopia metaverse a couple months early, so it's looking like end of October, maybe November sometime, so we can start building on our plot and get people's projects up on the walls and get people promoted. So that way, when the metaverse opens, you'll get a lot of eyes on it. So that's going to be fun when that takes place. So we're looking forward to people being involved with that. And then also just I'm working on getting the tree minions registered with an LLC, because ultimately that's the idea behind this is to start a project, a real life business that's going to return profits back to a community wallet, which will then be voted on and decided what we do with them. And that's I'm completely open minded about that. It could be passing it out to holders, staking it, buying nodes, investing in other projects, whatever. It's going to be all community driven at that point. So that's kind of where I'm at. Not a bunch of changes. Just appreciate a platform that's here to, let me have the time to speak and uh, Alpha, I appreciate you, man. The Chad down there, he's the one that really got me in tune with you guys. So I appreciate him. Your co-host, you guys, put in a lot of work, man. I know what it takes to run a space, and especially at this caliber, I can only imagine what it takes to prepare you guys. So just kudos to you guys, man. And I want to give you guys something. It's nothing big dollar wise, but if all three of you guys would DM me your wallets on Twitter, I'd like to send each one of you guys something just out of my personal collection, just for hosting the space, man, and just giving me a platform. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And honestly, and that's something that, I take that to heart and I really do appreciate it. But I think even better, I'd love for you to use that feeling of wanting to give something away, put it towards promoting your project. So if you want to, go ahead and build out a tweet right now if you don't have one ready. Where if you want to give away one of those things that you were just about to send to us, you can tag that in a
Well, how
giveaway.
about
Well, I
I'll get
think
a
all
tweet.
three, bro.
I'll
All
Like,
get a
three, whatever.
tweet. I'll get a tweet going. I'll get a tweet going and give something away. But I still would like to just give all three of you guys something too, just appreciation, man. I know it's not
Redbeard.
often that people just reach out and give something away to the host and the host, man. So just please accept the offer, and yeah, I'll get something pinned and give something else away too.
I love it. I love it. Well, we'll get in touch right after this. We're not the type to typically like to give or take a giveaway, but I'm also the type that I know that when I want to give someone something, I want them to damn accept it. So if you're that type of way, I'm not going to deny it for you, but I do want to say that, hey, I'd love for you to give something away, put it into a tweet that promotes your project, let people know, hey, like, retweet this, you have a chance to win this, and it'll get your project's name out there. That's one of the biggest things that people do. A lot of people see it as maybe cheesy, but that's really how we all do it here. Everyone wants to win something, and it's free marketing. So please go ahead and make something so we could pin something up here too. You're a great guy. You won. I think how many did you win once or twice last week? Did you win multiple times or just
Yeah,
once?
I won. I did win one with the comedy club Genesis patch, which I did receive. I'm pretty stoked on that project. It looks like it's going to be pretty good time, man. So yeah, I did win a pass last week, and it was pretty amazing. It's actually the first time I've ever won from Twitter Picker, man. Twitter Picker don't like me, so I was actually surprised when he said my name, man.
I love it. I love it. No, I was when I saw you and I was like, I wonder if that's why he's back here. He thinks he's gonna win something again. Well, you might very well win something again. Twitter Picker might like you in these. But no, either way, we'll be in touch right after this. And then, like I said, at any time here, just stay up on the speaker panel if you want to make a quick tweet about something for your project specifically with Tree Minions. Go ahead and make a giveaway tweet or whatever. Pin that up whenever you want. And in between speakers, you can go ahead unmute yourself and announce something too. I appreciate your time up here. You already only gave us like 2 or 3 minutes before we started chatting, and I'd love for you to put something up there that people can interact with in the audience. We've got up next though, Techiopia. Looks like okay, yep, perfect. You're still up on the stage, Techiopia. If you're ready, you've also been up here a number of times. We're happy to hear more from you. So go ahead. You've got 5 minutes on the stage. Go for it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you now. Yes.
okay. I'll go ahead and pin my tweet where what we're doing is that we've locked our our Discord. So in order to unlock it for everyone, we're looking for 1,000 followers, and then we'll unlock our Discord. And the reason why people wanna join our Discord is because what I've done is I've opened up my circle. So a little bit about myself. I'm the founder of Tikiopia. I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, and I've been in real estate investor, real estate broker, real estate advisor, blockchain enthusiast. I've been in real estate investing since 2011. And over my years as an entrepreneur for 20 years, I've established a lot of good relationships and those with business owners, and especially with real estate investing. That's my bread and butter. Um, I've been opening up my circle to pretty much my community, where every Friday, for example, they're allowed to come to our real estate mastermind, where a bunch of people who's already successful in their field, which is real estate investing, come together and we mastermind on what's going on and how we pivot and how we go about with real estate investing every week. So that just the benefits of joining our community, and we unlock that community at 1,000 followers. So I'm gonna ask you two questions, and then I'm gonna answer actually three questions, and I'm gonna ask everyone here a last question, and then I'm done with sharing my project. So first question is, whenever you invest in an asset, you're gonna ask yourself, what's your risk? So pretty much when you invest with Tikiopia NFT, you know your risk is only what you purchased the NFT for. So we've already established, we don't know what how much the ETH will be right now, but the risk right now we're looking at $500 minimal, maximum. That's your risk in joining our community. Is what you purchase is $500 for the NFT. How we minimize your risk is we invest in the money, the community. When investing in income producing assets is what we're going to do. And by investing in income producing assets, we secure our investors' money by putting that money in the asset. So it'll never go away. It's in that asset. And whenever we need the funds, it can always be liquidated. And we put it, what we do is that the income producing assets that we invest in is real estate. And the reason why we chose real estate is because real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away. Purchased with common sense, paid in full, and managed with reasonable care, it's about the safest investment that you can make. It provides stability where you don't have to worry about prices going up or down, security where revenue will always be coming in from rental income, predictability where we already know how much capital will be made, and scalable because of constant revenue coming in. We know we are able to easily grow Tikiopia's investment portfolio. And then it becomes a natural floor raiser where, if there's a constant value coming in from Tikiopia, you'll never be motivated to sell your NFT below that given value. We'll also provide transparency where will be maintained by providing the community with quarterly updates on financial statements or for IRL businesses, and updates on Tikiopia ventures or possible ventures will be provided monthly, daily, or deemed as necessary. So those are some of the risk we do the ways we minimize the risk, and the rewards for being part of our community is 80% of the profit distribution from the assets will go towards the community fund. 50% of the royalties, secondary sales, will go towards the community fund. Rewards will be given in the form of gifts, cash, or other rewards. So we are for the passive and for the active investors. Discount price for our merchandise. Our merchandise is, we're not just selling it on the just on the internet. I've already secured a partnership for having our merchandise sold in two malls here, big malls here in Hawaii. So we're giving ownership and commercial rights for the NFT holders, and if we do decide to use you know, your NFT design for one of our shirts or merchandise, then you know you get to share some of the profits on that. So we'll hold IRL events for virtual and in real life. You gotta enjoy the journey, right, for success. So we're having that, but also we're gonna have events for guest speakers, education, and seminars in specific topics like business development, accounting, real estate and wealth management, e-commerce, and other approved, by the community. And what we also do is we help you move towards financial independence or help you create cash flow from assets that you'll actually own, not anybody else. And now my final question to you is now 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 that you've heard everything from your risk, how we minimize the risk and the rewards that you'll get from our community, is the risk worth the rewards? And if it is, then we'd love to have you part of our community. And go ahead and follow us. And at 1,000 followers, we'll unlock our Discord to the public.
Sweet. You heard them. Go follow them. They have to get to 1,000 until they unlock. I like how you're keeping it exclusive. I like how you're keeping it kind of behind a little bit of closed doors. You guys believe in your product and your service and your protocol, if you will. So you're just needing to make sure that the other people hear the secret sauce that you're spilling and want some of it so that they can get into that Discord and get into that Twitter. So very exciting. I myself am a broker, a crypto broker. I've also held my license since I was 18. So love what you're doing there. I think that fractionalization of real estate in general is huge. It's something that I've been looking into myself as well. Something that I actually looked into before starting Alpha Shares, and one of the reasons why I had many of the ideas that we have for Alpha Shares as well. So love what you're doing there. Something that I can definitely get behind in terms of adding real estate into this Web3 environment and letting people diversify their portfolios with an actual real backed asset, not just something that fluctuates with the overall cryptosphere. So thank you for coming up here again too. I think that this was also the second or third time we've had you up here. So thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So did you pin something up there too? You did. Okay, yeah. So they also pinned up their tweet up there. So you guys are click on their profile, click on that pinned tweet, go check out their Twitter, give them a follow, or else we don't get to see any fun information in the Discord.
Hey, I took my tweet down. I had put it up, but then I took it down because I didn't want to like overlap his pinned tweet while I was talking. So, usually it's cool to post up there now.
Yeah. Go ahead, post it up there now. And if you want, you can let people know what it is and what to go do real quick. Take 30 seconds or
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So just follow me, not me, but the Tree Minions NFT page. Of course, Alpha Shares, and of course, Merc, the co-host. You got to be following all three of those. Join the Tree Minions Discord. This is just a fun yablin. A buddy of mine just is playing with the black with the coding and stuff. And there's a free mint going on right now for these. You could max mint 10 of them per wallet. I think gas was like $3 and something. So yeah, I can. I'll post a mint link to the in the comments. It's a safe mint. I know the people personally that did it. I'm pretty sure he's the one that was involved with DJ and Waffles. If you guys are familiar with that project, so it's not no wallet drainer or no bullshit like that behind it. It's a legit, just fun, free mint. We've been having Twitter Spaces last few days, so yeah, just something fun, man.
Well, there you go. I mean, something fun there is that, again, you just got to smack your fingers on your phone screen and then you get potentially entered in, or not potentially entered in, you get entered in to potentially win that little goblin right there. So thank you, Redbeard. I appreciate you getting that up there as well. And then again, we'll also chat afterward, to talk privately to see what we can do together. And I appreciate your thanks, but I'm probably gonna have to still try to turn that away from you because I don't want to take anything. I don't want any handouts. I just want you to give it away to the community. But no, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you putting that up.
No, absolutely, and I understand being a coast and receiving something, but every once in a while, because I know it doesn't happen often where someone's like, yeah, the host and co-host, everybody shoot me a wallet, I'm going to send you something. Don't happen often, so I just figured I'd shoot it out there. Whoever wants to take it can take it. If not, there's no hard feelings. I completely understand about not being a taker and being a giver, man. I get it.
I love it. Well, you seem to be a given type, so I definitely see how you can understand that. Well, thank you again, though, either way, for putting that back up there, and always appreciate you having you up here. And everyone down in the audience, go interact with that tweet. All you again have to do is maybe you can smack your forehead against your screen if you can make it hit that retweet and like button. But go ahead and go ahead and do that. And thank you again, Redbeard. All right. Well, today, right on track. We are a couple minutes behind. Yeah, just a few minutes behind. Not too bad, though. We got Invisible Enemies. You're up here. Sam, I know you don't mind if we're a little bit behind. You're a staple of the community as well. We'd love to hear how things have been going on. I know that I actually do see quite a few faces that I've never seen before. I say this every time, and it surprises me. I don't know why. It just we cycle through a very regular amount of people, but then we also cycle through a regular amount of new faces. And so, for everyone here too, coming after Sam, pitch your project. If you've been up here before, pitch it like you never done it before. And Sam, go ahead. Let people know about Invisible Enemies and anything that's happened over the past week.
Okay, for sure. I hope you all are doing well as well. And shout out to all of our regulars as well. I got, Cloud 44 and Mel Mix Money and Splurge and a few other people that faces I recognize. So thank you for showing up for support. But as far as what we're about, kind of letting you know what our mission statement is first and kind of why we decided to start this project would be the best way to start this. First off, our name is Invisible Enemies, and it's not because we're trying to be like a knockoff of Invisible Friends or anything like that. If you've ever heard the term "not all wounds are visible," which is necessarily a military term to say that whenever veterans come home, they're not only faced with just, physical problems or a missing limb or a injury. Oftentimes they're dealing with mental battles as well, PTSD, depression, anxiety, and different things that aren't necessarily visible to the naked eye. So, our term invisible enemies is just highlighting that, those invisible enemies that, our veterans fight, but also many of us fight who may not have even gone to war or fought for their country. But our project is around supporting veterans and kind of bringing awareness to those mental struggles. Things like, the fact that 22 veterans commit suicide every day, the fact that people that come home from, war oftentimes are dealing with brain injuries and a lot of things. It's not their fault. It's not that they need to be fixed. It's not that, there's anything wrong with them, but it's important that we check on them, we give them support, and we thank them for doing things that we didn't have to do in order for us to be able to live a life that we want. So that's what we're kind of about. We want to build an NFT project, an NFT community surrounded around supporting veterans and allowing veterans to come in and get support and just be known that know that they're cared about and get behind a brand that they can spread awareness and support their brothers and sisters and just have that community feeling again that they might have had when they were in the military. As far as the NFT project is concerned, the way that we plan to provide some utility and value to our members is first off by providing IP right ownership of the art. All of our art is very well focused on veterans. We have, if you go and you check out our website, which is going to be in this pinned tweet that I pin up right now, um, with a giveaway we're giving away here in a moment. But you can check out our website. It has some sneak peeks of the yard. It's military uniforms. It's some of them are civilians. Some of them are kind of scary looking and stuff like that. But our art is just going to kind of have some certain aspects of honoring the military and spreading awareness, like tattoos saying 22 to 0 or not all wounds are visible, just stuff that kind of can resonate and spread awareness to the mental health struggles that kind of go on with our veterans. And holders will have IP right ownerships to that art to do what they want with. They can start a business with it, put it on a music label, write a book about it. It doesn't matter what you do with it. It's your right, full commercial rights to do with what you please. As far as what else we plan to provide, there's also an alpha channel, which is already open to anyone that joins the Discord. In total, I went back and added up all the values and all the trades that we called out. And if you just traded one NFT from every single call that we've made so far, you will have 1.99 ETH in your wallet in profit just by listening to us. So we are planning to develop that out more and provide more value with the alpha channel later on. Also, we are developing out a storyline for the NFTs. So first off, you have the main aliens or the Greys, which would be in the storyline, like kind of protectors of humanity, honoring veterans, honoring the sacrifices that people make, and using allegories and euphemisms and stuff like that. And then we'll have a secondary collection of like reptilians that will kind of represent the mental health, kind of more mean looking, representing PTSD, depression, anxiety, and stuff like that, all in the storyline. And holders will be able to go in through a DApp in our roadmap. We have a plan to create a DApp where holders can go in and rename their NFTs and create a short description about their character and possibly have their character written in and put on the website and our journal entries. So that's a utility we plan to provide to kind of create some community and some value and some usage with the NFTs besides the IP rights. And then later on in the future, we plan to create some business ventures for the project. Depending on whatever the cost of ETH is that on that at that time, we don't want to use up the entire community wallet on something. If ETH is like $1,000, so we'll reevaluate and be like if vending machines are the best route to go, or if the automatic car wash, or laundromat, or whatever is the best route to go at that time. And we'll develop out those business ventures. And the way it's going to break down percentage wise is 10% of the revenue will go to charity, a veterans focused charity. 15% will go back to a liquidity pool from holders to financially reward them and create a sustainable stream of some income for a long term, whether the businesses exist or not. And also plan to reinvest 75% of that business income back into growing the businesses and increasing the amount of cash flow that comes into the project. But finally, just to kind of end on a good note, we do plan to have charity a big aspect of our project. So voters after Minout will also get to vote on a charity that we donate 10% of the post mint revenue to. And it will be a veterans focused charity because that's what we're all about. But if that's something that you feel like you can get behind, definitely come check us out. Join our Discord. Check out our website. We do have a partnership with Non Fungible Art Incorporated. So right after Midnight, you will have immediate access to tools and different things to be able to make usage of your IP rights. So that way they're not just sitting there doing nothing. So you will have access to tools to be able to actually utilize your IP rights as well. I do want to make that clear. And we are partnered with Windman as well for our engineering and our smart contract. So we have all that planned as well. White paper will be coming out soon. But other than that, if you have any questions, definitely feel free to come ask them. We're very open and transparent. If you want to win um, an abducting MFer from the abducting co, just go up there and retweet and tag a few people to grow the space out a little bit, get them knowing about us, and run a Twitter picker, and get that out to somebody here before we end the space.
There we go. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, you're always giving something away, always slapping those giveaways, and everyone always loves to partake in them. So please go ahead, check out that pinned tweet. Love having you up here. There are a lot of projects that are, focused, or NFT projects specifically that are focused on, like not giveaways, I should say, but like altruistic donations and whatnot, donation-based projects. And when they're new, it's really difficult to trust that they're going to do what they say that they're going to do, and to really believe that, this roadmap and everything that they say about the donation and the altruism and where they're going to use the money in that matter, that it'll actually happen. But what I'm so happy about having you up here as a staple within, this weekly NFT conference, being, talking together for the past few months, I could tell that everything that you're doing or everything that you say you're going to be doing, you have been doing. You've already built a massive community of veterans. We've built an awesome community of veterans too that are very, very overlapped. I'm sure that almost every single one of our veterans knows about you. And so love what you're doing. And I think that especially for anyone that might be in a similar, have a similar viewpoint around this as I do, where it's difficult to say that you trust that these companies or these projects are really going to donate these funds where they say that they will. I can say with full-hearted trustworthiness, invisible enemies will. And so that's something that I can really differentiate with. Which also, I don't know any other protocol that does this for the veterans. And so something that I'm very hits home with me coming from a military family. That's why sometimes I won't shut up about it. So thank you, Sam, again.
Well, yeah, of course. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, we're just the beginning, so we have a lot more growth and a lot more work to do, of course. But we're chucking along pretty well. So I'm just glad to have the opportunity to come up here every week and share what we're about.
I love it. Yeah, we're the ones that are thankful for you coming up here and giving us your time. All right, we've got a couple more people here on the schedule. Very exciting. And then we've got an awesome set of giveaways. Up next, we have not wonderful, sorry, Wonderland Witches. You've got your 5 minutes. I will mute myself and go ahead.
Awesome. I think everyone can hear me. But yeah, I just want to thank you for having us up here. I know we've been here before. I think a few weeks ago we were here under our other account, Wonderland Wizards, which is our other project, and it was kind of our introduction into the crypto world. And with that, we had quite a bit of success. And so recently, we just sold out on that, and we have some more giveaways going on that account. But as you can see, I'm currently not on that account. I'm on the Wonderland Witches account, which was kind of our second chapter or our next step in this kind of Wonderland Wizards journey, where the witches will feature 3D NFTs with a lot more artwork and characteristics, but more importantly, kind of open the door not just to giveaways and whatnot, which we've been seeing and been doing under the Wonderland Wizards account, but more importantly, providing more financial opportunities to holders and more utility overall. And those things include staking rewards, underneath our unique token that's coming out in a few months, Wand. Also, more educational resources and things like that. Using the tokens and the Wonderland Witch 3D NFTs. In a few months, we're going to be launching a whole new organization called Wizards Finance, which will feature a host of trading analysis, educational resources for individuals, for businesses to be able to kind of engage and take the right step when it comes to Web3 and the crypto space as a whole, as well as a whole bunch of other content related to Web3, and we're super excited for that. And so that's kind of what this chapter 2 necessarily represents, and where we're going in the future. Furthermore, we are currently running a giveaway within the Discord. You should join our Discord, check it out. Over $1,000 right now to kind of celebrate the kickoff of the Wonderland Witches, the 3D NFTs, as well as kind of wrapping things up on the other successful project we've already launched, Wonderland Wizards, and kind of moving on to chapter 2, which is what we've been wanting to do all along. So I would encourage you to join the Discord, check us out, check out the giveaway running, because we'll be actually making the Discord private in a few days. After we have a big announcement tonight, we're wanting to kind of continue to grow the community, and we think that making the Discord private is going to be able to help us do that, create more camaraderie in the Discord, and kind of focus on Twitter for now. But yeah, so we encourage you to join the Discord while you can. Check out the giveaways that we're running. Read the paper, read the information, the announcements we've gotten, because we've had a lot of success with Wonderland Wizards, and we're excited to be able to take the next step with Witches, 3D art, staking, as well as the educational resources and opportunities we're creating going forward. That's pretty much it. We'd be happy to answer any questions that people may have. Come join our Discord, check us out, or even just subtweet us. We're always around, and we hope that you can come join us and stick along for the ride.
Sweet. I was really wondering when I saw you as Wonderland Witches if it was something related, and I assumed it was. Because I even looked at your profile after, and I was like, this has to be just a sister project, if you will. Funny name for it, but it's exactly what it is. And so yeah, and I'm very, very happy to hear that the first Wonderland Wizards project went well and minted out very quickly. I assume the same thing will happen here with Wonderland Witches as well. So I love to hear it. I love that, whenever you see the first step of success in a project, you know that they're just going to take that and slingshot towards that next step, and hopefully you can crush them all. So I love that you came back. Definitely remembered you from I think it was 3 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago. So hopefully we can have you up here in another 2 to 3 weeks, and we can hear how this mint went and keep getting these awesome updates. So thank you for coming back.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, of course. So yeah, you put up that pinned tweet. So anyone that's interested, I know that there probably are quite a few friendly faces in here that heard about Wonderland Wizards from a few weeks ago. And so if you have, maybe you partook in that mint as well, go check out that pinned tweet up at the top and give them some love. All right, moving on. Looks like we are missing one person that was supposed to be here, but Redbeard, you actually have your hand up. I'll let you talk real fast.
Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. We didn't get 10 retweets, but what I'm gonna do is it looks like Days Gamer and Lady Boss Leader both open support tickets in my Discord. You're the only two that joined the Discord, so both of you open support tickets. You both have a Yoblin coming your way.
There you go. All right, that works. Hey, I love to get people gifts off merit, and so if someone went and did the task at hand, above and beyond, then go ahead. I think that very well earned. So thank you, Redbeard, for calling that too. I appreciate you
Well, I
giving that
think
away.
Days Gamer is now the most winningest person of all NFT conference time.
Honestly, I think that's why he sticks in here. After he smashes those jams at the beginning, he's like, "Hey, this is when I make the most money of the week." No, I don't know. You are crazy though, Days. I don't know why you didn't ever go, or maybe you did, but I did tell you last week to go buy one of the lottery tickets when it was over $1 billion. You don't live in Illinois, I don't think. So unless it was you that won, I don't think you bought one, because I think that with that luck, you would have freaking won.
I
Um,
do live in Illinois, and it wasn't me.
damn, damn. Yeah, I think the person that won probably wouldn't. If they were someone that was on Twitter before, they probably are just going to be going. At least if it was me, I'd become a hermit, because the moment you win something like that, everybody everybody comes after you.
Yeah,
It's
you got so
absolutely
many friends, it's unreal.
crazy. Right, exactly. Um, all right, we got an awesome project that I've spoken with outside of the NFT conference. A project that seems very, very cool and is well connected with another project that we are going to be happy to partner up with very soon after our launch. Probably really are in the background, kind of already chatting with them often. Love it. But we've got Metamorphosis. You've got your time up here. Thank you for being here so early and hanging out with us. You've got your 5 minutes up on the stage, and let everyone know about your project.
Okay, great. So everyone, my name is Ricardo Zulueta. I'm the founder of the Metamorphoses NFT project. It's a collection of 12,000 NFTs to help you make more meaningful connections and experiences through events in our own metaverse called Metacom Space. One of the most effective things that you can experience that successful NFT projects accomplish is building a very vibrant and engaged community before you mint, right? But after minting a minting event,
How's it going?
you and
Good.
your community's energy tends to
Tom.
but after a minting event, you and your community's energy tends to dissipate because you're usually left waiting for like progress or from their projects, and you typically communicate with other members on just Discord servers, writing LFG. The problem is that most NFT project founders can't provide valuable benefits or utilities for their communities right away. So you tend to fade and lose excitement for the project. Because of this, communities become like stagnant and uncomfortable with mental health issues because you end up focusing on the floor price of the NFTs just dropping. So, this is a common result since most NFT projects work backwards by first creating a community and then developing a product for you. A lot of projects are promising a metaverse, but most of them are focusing on a more persistent or permanent metaverse where you can easily lose interest. They also promote the advantages of decentralization within the Web3 space. But even though NFTs provide ownership of your digital items, those items are completely useless if the project fails and you lose the metaverse. So we believe that a temporary or event-related like metaverse experience is a much more effective way to onboard you to the metaverse because events gather people who share the same ideas or interests within a very specific time frame as you. Metacom space makes it easy and affordable for you to rent and our customizable venues in a truly decentralized metaverse and allows you to monetize your own events or for other people, where attendees can make meaningful connections through enhanced interaction and communication. So, studies show that meaningful connections within communities help with maintaining mental wellness. Our PFP characters actually look like superheroes with wings because we're helping to save lives by supporting Start Day One. It's our nonprofit for mental health and suicide prevention. With a more proactive approach to helping people instead of reactively waiting for mental health issues or suicidal tendencies. So we've scheduled our mint date on September 10th, which is actually World Suicide Prevention Day, to help raise funds for our nonprofit during the event. Each of our PFPs actually has like 12 different theme colors. So our members will actually be part of a team within the community where each team will be able to participate in games, contests, and actually earn and share a percentage of sales from sponsorships and advertising by their team. So our metaverse at Metacom Space is very focused on events. You can connect with real people behind the avatars, so like a video and audio, like a Zoom meeting, which provides a lot of features and benefits that enhance interaction and communication. So our project allows you to host and monetize events with our NFTs on Metacom Space through sponsorships and product placement for opportunities to get exposure through a variety of customizable venues and digital items like banners, apparel for the avatars, or even an exhibitor booth to promote your brand during our events. So exhibitors will be able to customize their booths, include their content, images, videos that will help attract attendees during the event. So our go-to-market strategy is to begin by launching a metaverse minting process to demonstrate the benefits of our platform that actually guides you through an immersive experience with other people, where you arrive at our metaverse minting facility from a train ride across an island to view the surrounding environment, enter the lobby, the building lobby, walk through the NFT art gallery to learn more about the project, attend a presentation and AMA session, and then mint your NFTs that'll give you access to the token gated after party just for NFT holders. We're also solving some unique problems in the NFT space, like allowing you to mint in the metaverse, which prevents 100% of scams since they can't easily imitate our metaverse. It prevents bots since they can't automate avatars walking around, and allows you to communicate with each other during the minting process instead of always being alone when you're minting. We're partnering with different NFT projects communities by allowing you to rent our metaverse minting facility and instantly provide utility for your community where your members can attend exclusive events, sponsored areas, or participate in events at your exhibitor booth. We believe that like uniting and backing different NFT projects and communities with events in our metaverse will help them build, develop a stronger, more intimate relationship with their members. So to demonstrate our ideas, we're partnering with an NFT project accelerator with more than like 25,000 Discord members, composed of like NFT project founders, community moderators, product developers, artists, to co-host an NFT educational networking event for attendees to discover or learn more about launching NFT projects. We're actually planning to launch our NFT collection on Alpha Shares marketplace, to implement some really unique features and hope they'll be able to join us at the event with a free exhibitor booth. So my co-founder and I have some experience in launching a startup company and also a nonprofit for mental health and suicide prevention. We've actually partnered with the founder of Snippets, which is the technology that powers our metaverse platform, where they're customizing a lot of features that's going to help us execute our ideas and help populate and monetize their metaverse with people. So we're right now seeking for people to test and provide feedback. We're looking for NFT projects who are interested in renting our minting facility. So give me a follow and send me a DM if you're interested. We're also looking to build our community. So if you're interested in supporting our NFT project, please follow at Metamorphoses VC. Our Discord is actually not public right now, but if you want access to our Discord, just send me a DM. So anyway, thanks to Alpha Shares for the opportunity to speak here today. We'd really appreciate any support for our NFT project. We'd love to have you as an exhibitor for our upcoming event. And thank you.
Of course. No, very well worded, very professional pitch. Definitely can tell that, you put a lot of thought behind this protocol or this project rather. It's definitely not something that was off the cuff. And I love that. That's something that, a lot of the project founders that have come up here have been up here many times before. We do hear from some new faces. Even today we had quite a few new ones And you yourself, a new project that hasn't spoken up in front of us. Always love, though, when it's a very well put together, catered pitch exactly for what we all need to know. I do have some questions that I'm sure other people might have some questions too that I'd love to chat about you with in private after. Just I'm curious about some things about how it works
Great.
from the business side of things, monetization of those spaces and whatnot for other projects. That's something though that we could talk about. Otherwise, we could totally open up a can of worms. But very, very cool. I think that the whole multiverse and that the idea of the multiverse is definitely something that's never going to go away. It's just going to keep expanding, keep innovating. And I completely agree that there's no point in building just a ton of different individual multiverse spaces that are dependent on the token or the project itself, but rather kind of offering a third-party solution that people could basically subscribe to and utilize for their own collections. Very, very cool idea. I love it. Thank you for coming up here too. And I also love, and I'm glad you mentioned Darren with Snippets, because Snippets and their protocol and with what they're doing. I mean, that's how we got connected. I love that, we're really utilizing this type of technology, the new age Web3 technology, really trying to keep it all in Web3. Like someone said earlier too, it's great to, it's not one or the other. It's utilizing both Web2 and Web3. But we also love to see really pushing those boundaries and trying to push everything into this Web3 space, not turning a blind eye to Web2, but just really trying to make sure that, hey, what can we do that hasn't been done before? That's exactly what you're doing. So absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, we do have a number of giveaways to give away. We are coming to the end of the conference, which means stick around though right now for the last and final and best part for you little wieners out there that just want to get a bunch of giveaways. I know that there are some people that's sitting here just looking for something, which is totally fine because you're not just getting a giveaway or a potential entry into winning something like an NFT. You're also getting a ton of alpha. Our name is Alpha Shares because that shares meaning can be used in multiple ways, but one of the most meaningful ways during these conferences is we really are just sharing a bunch of alpha around a bunch of different projects, new, uh, just founding, or ones that have a mint coming up soon. So you're getting that early information here. I'm going to have a team member run the giveaway or the Twitter picker for our $100 in AVAX. In the meantime, I know that we do have a few different giveaways to give that are pinned up to the top. So looks like the Mafia has their hand up to give away theirs first. You know who you are if you've got something else. So I will go ahead and let you put your hands up in order that they come. And then if I notice that there's another tweet that's posted up there that has not yet been announced, I'll call it then. But go ahead, Mafia. You kick it off.
All right, thank you, and thanks to everybody who entered in that in the Twitter contest there. So I did pick two winners. I tried to DM them, but their DMs must be closed, so I followed both of you. But it's Darren Bailey and yet again Days Gamer. So he seems to be super duper lucky in all these spaces. So yeah, send me a DM. I need your ETH address and then which of the raffles you want to be entered in our Discord, and we'll get those all set up. I'll get you guys on the spreadsheet. So when we draw those, they're all yours.
Dude, Days Gamer is, I think he somehow hacked everybody, and he's just making sure that everybody's Twitter picker is picking his name. I don't understand. I mean, obviously, it's not picked wrongly. Like this is actually what the Twitter picker is picking. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to falsify this. But that is just absolutely crazy. It's kind of like we have to let it happen, even though he's winning everything. It just seems like the way that the cookie crumbles. But thank you for calling that. And then, yep, those two winners. Go ahead and get in touch with Mapia and claim your winnings. All right, we've got. Let me go through. Sam with Invisible Enemies. If you want to call something, we've also got Hegemony, and we've got. Which Hegemony looks like they might have had to pop down. They've also been up here multiple times before, so I trust that they will go ahead and call it out. As a reply, we'll go ahead and shoot them a tweet regardless. Let me look back to see, make sure we've got everybody. So it looks like it's Gemini, Sam with...
Hegemony did already post the tweet with all their whitelist winners.
Oh, there you go. Okay, didn't look at that just yet. All right, so Sam, I think you're the last one. If you want to go ahead and call yours.
Yes, I got a Conquest 4 RMD 3. Already got it sent out to them and everything. So congrats. Thanks
Awesome.
for coming in and showing support to the space.
I see him down there, Harton. There you go. Congratulations. And thank you, Sam, for bringing that in here and always giving away something. I absolutely love it. It looks like we called the winner for the $100 in AVAX from us. I did see this person. We had a team member call, and I did see this person in the chat for the majority of the space, but I don't see them now. And I'm going to give you a chance to request to speak just in case Twitter's glitching out and I can't see you. But it's tktheking.eth at tkthekingNFT. And I saw that cool, weird looking profile picture in the space the entire time almost, and it looks like you popped out, which is kind of sad. I'll give you a second, and then in the meantime, while we give him a second, Daniel, if you can go ahead and pull another one. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Daniel, are you pulling another one right now, or do you need me to do it?
It says he's unmuted, but I can't hear him speaking, so.
Yes. Oh, he got it. Okay, perfect. So the winner that we have is Andy Pandy 303. Let me verify that you are in here. I'm sure that Daniel went to verify that, but I don't see him in here. Daniel, pull it again until we get someone that's sitting in the spaces, because at least for the $100 in AVAX here, that is a requirement. You got to be a listener in the space. So hey, you guys all that are hearing these names getting called that aren't the ones that are winning, you're sitting there like, please call my name next, please. And maybe we will. All right, we got Cow Small. Smaller Cow. It's the at. That is different. Where are you? I don't understand. Okay, another person that's not going to win it.
Yeah, they're not here either.
Yeah. Daniel, you gotta look at who's in here. Maybe you're busy right now and you can't see. I should just call it. We got we got another call. We got Bruno and Nani. Bruno, are you in here? Oh God. Daniel, you're killing me here. I feel like we're getting more. I think we just went up in listeners. There's people joining just to win this. Okay, we've got Dr. Jimothy. Dr. Jimothy, are you in here? I think I saw you. Yes. Yes, we won. I see Dr. Jimothy. Dr. Jimothy, you are our winner. Are you here? Do you want to give us a reaction? Okay, you're here. Yes, they requested to speak. Well, tell us how you think about this winning. Tell us. Hold on, you're connecting. Oh, how do you feel? How do you feel about winning the one that has just passed through 6 different hands and you finally won?
Well, they say the 17th time's the charm, right? Isn't that the expression?
I guess so.
That's awesome.
I guess
Thank you
so.
very much. It's like, hey, I've been hanging out and listening to all the speakers while I've been doing a bunch of other things on the side. And yeah, every time somebody's not in the room, I'm throwing up that laughy emoji and throwing up that peace sign because you might be here. So thank you very much. Honored.
There you go. No, of course. I love it. We always want to support the people that are taking the time out of their day to give effort and energy and attention to not only our own project, but other ones that are up here. So thank you. And I'll go ahead and DM you real quick, get your address, and send you over that $100 in AVAX.
Beauty. Thank you.
All right. So, of course, man. Of course. So this is going to call the end of today's NFT conference. We do have these weekly for those of you that might be new here. Every Thursday between 12 and 2 Pacific, which is 3 to 5 Eastern time. We love to have them. We love to have new projects. We do not what's the word that I'm trying to think here? We don't discriminate against projects whether you have no following or a massive following. What we do look for are premium professional projects that have a true vision and innovative solution to something, or at least are bringing something to the space that is providing value. There are a lot of time sucks, a lot of money sucks, and those are things that we try to avoid. And we have built Alpha Shares as a marketplace to really be the hub to true professional, innovative, and real projects. A lot of the projects, if not all of them, that come up here and speak on behalf of this NFT conference, they all uphold those values. And so we want to ensure that anyone that's looking to apply to a future NFT conference, which I'm sure anyone that's here, you already as well hold those values. So we're always looking to bring a community closer and closer together, especially like I've said in multiple other NFT conferences that we've had. In a bear market, this is a time where it's very, very paramount and very important to grow and build and not focus on what are the price of the tokens, what is the overall market looking like. The market, in terms of how much volume and what we saw from a few months ago, it will come back. This is where we really pick who's going to be here lasting and who's going to just be a flash in the dark. We don't want to be a flash in the dark. We want to be that moon shining bright. And so I was going to say sun, but I have to say moon because we're in crypto here. But I absolutely love it. And so we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you again for showing up. And if you want to partake in all these giveaways and $100 in AVAX next week, please show up. And we are very excited. Next week will be, and now that I'm thinking about it, next week will be a very, very exciting time, not just for this NFT conference, but for our project in general. So looking forward to it. And everybody have a great rest of your Thursday and a great weekend ahead of you.